Last Wednesday, my daughter and her 7-year-old classmates were compelled by their teacher to perform a ritualistic worship to the Islamic deity Allah. She told them, let's all have a go now. We all need to do the performing of a prayer. We need to pray to Allah, and we need to take our shoes off.
Right. And so you are of the view that the children were forced to do this. I mean, we contacted the school. The school don't deny that an Islamic prayer happened. They say that the children weren't forced to do it, but you seem to be of a different view.
Who in the right mind expects a 7-year-old to have the maturity or the self-awareness to refuse an instruction from a teacher, a sort of key authority figure in their lives? It's impossible. It's unrealistic. And the school knew this. The teacher certainly knew this.
Can I just ask, just out of interest, what are the kind of demographics at the school? Do they have quite a lot of Muslim pupils at the Church of England school where you are? And the reason I ask this, by the way, is that actually there is a Church of England school relatively close to where I live, where an overwhelming majority of the female pupils there are wearing hijabs and are clearly not Christian. So I'm just intrigued to know what the demographics of this Church of England school are in your area.
The demographics at my daughter's school, as far as I understand it, are over 90% Christian. There are no, I believe, non-Christian believers or followers in that class. It is a strongly Church of England area or Anglican area, and there's no sort of demographic to sort of warrant this sort of action in school.
So I mean, I think I know the answer to this, but just to explain to our viewers and listeners then, so why are you so angry about this?
So the teacher has compelled the children. We can't expect 7-year-olds to be able to refuse or to have the self-awareness to stand up and say no. And that expectation is just nonsense. The school themselves concealed this from the parents. They didn't tell parents that they were going to do this. They have a website where they discuss the upcoming events. This wasn't communicated to the parents. And subsequently, the school has now gone back to the parents with a bulletin saying, you have a right to withdraw your children from religious education. But you didn't communicate to the parents your intention at the time. Now you're saying afterwards, you should have withdrawn your children. There's something very constructive about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a difference. I mean, look, when I was at school, I enjoyed religious education. I did enjoy learning about other faiths. But at no point did they say, do you want to pray to Allah? Or indeed any other religion for that matter. So there is a difference between educating children about other religions, which is probably what you would expect in a religious education class, and then doing some form of prayer to let's be honest with you, a God that obviously in your case, you and your family don't believe in. So will you be withdrawing your child then?
I believe in religious education, but I seriously question where the boundaries are when we start expecting children as young as 7 to start acting out acts of worship to non-Christian deities in a Church of England school. There's a huge question mark over that. Myself, my own father was an Anglican minister. I did not have that sort of education in my school. I learned more about religion in the big wide world. But getting back to the point, the teacher could have demonstrated. They had a video in the background as well showing other people enacting the prayer. So why the need to force 7-year-olds to compel 7-year-olds into doing this? Why did the school feel the need to conceal this from parents?